Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Catarina. If you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay you guys, so it is September 27th and it's officially fall for me. Even though I live in Florida and we don't really do fall here, it's fall, y'all. As you can see, I got the cozy sweater out. I've had about 20 plus pumpkin spice lattes by now. It's pretty accurate, unfortunately. I'm embarrassed to say, but it's the truth and I'm not trying to lie out here. So I've had way too many. It's not even October. Anyway, I just love fall, y'all. I can't lie, I just do. Basically this video is going to be about me sharing the story on when I took a trip by myself. So I'm in a season where I am single. I've been single for about 3 years now, and with that being said, I've been really just trying to get to know the Lord and grow closer to Him and find my contentment in Him, because I know that ultimately that's where my contentment comes from. It's not coming from a spouse or a friend or career or a house or whatever it may be. My contentment is in the Lord, because that He never fails. Everything else can fail, right? Like in the world anything can fail, but God never does. So that's just where I've been at, and I am so content with Jesus. Like, if that's all I have for the rest of my life, then that's fine by me. You can take the world, you can take it all, just give me Jesus. Like, that's where I'm at, and it is such a beautiful place to be at, to know that I'm not striving to look for more. And yeah, there are times where I may get lonely, or I may feel like, oh man, you know, I wish so and so would come right now, but ultimately my contentment, my trust, my dependency is in the Lord. So that's just where I've grown to be in my single season. And I remember when I first became single after getting out of a relationship, it was so hard. Like, I was looking for the next thing. Like, I did not want to stay alone, but that's just because I didn't want to deal with what was inside of me and heal from what I've been through. So now I've come out on the other end of it, and God has just really transformed me for the better, and I'm all healed, thank you Lord. But yeah, so earlier this year, I've always wanted to take a trip by myself. Like, it's always been a thought of mine, just like me alone. Like, I've taken trips with friends, family, and I've never just done a trip by myself. And I was like, this is the perfect time for me to do this. Like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be single, maybe for a couple more years. I don't know what the Lord has in store, but I was like, you know what, I want to take a trip by myself. Like, I know this will be so beneficial for me, and this will just be something like off of my like bucket list, if you will. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a trip by myself. And it's not really, I wasn't really by myself, I was with Jesus. And the whole essence, is that a word? The whole point of the trip was to spend it with Jesus. Like, for me to just be alone and be intentional with Him. So I live in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I didn't take a trip too far, but I went to the Palm Beach Gardens / Jupiter area. I booked a hotel all by myself, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Like, I kept kind of like prolonging it, and I'm like, oh, not this weekend, I'm not gonna do it this weekend. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And I didn't really tell anybody. Like, I really didn't tell anyone I was doing this. Some people don't even know that I've done this. I think only like a handful of people know that I've actually done this. And I was actually like at my grandparents' house like all day that day that I was going. I told my aunt and my uncle as we were both leaving my grandparents' house, I was like, actually, I'm going to a hotel right now by myself. They were probably like, what? Like, they're like, what does that even mean? Even the day leading up to it, I was like, I'm not really gonna do this. But I had the hotel booked for like months, or probably not months, probably like a month in advance. And I was like, I had my bags packed like in my car, like I was going. So I kind of have some clips and things to show you. I did kind of vlog in a way while I was there, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to post it online just yet. I more so wanted to vlog just to like have video and memory of the time that I went, and just to like have and cherish that, and maybe show like my husband, like, this is what I did when I was waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about the waiting, it's about what you do when you wait. Maverick City Music, Wait on the Lord. If I haven't listened to that song, listen to it. It's my jam. It's like my anthem right now. But yeah, so I just kind of documented it just to like have it to keep. I didn't really plan on posting this on YouTube, but I just wanted to really make this emphasis of like, don't just like what I just said, don't just wait. Like there's things to do. Like God has you right here where you're at, like wherever you're at in your life, he has you there for a reason. And just because you don't have the things that you want, like a husband or a wife or a house or the dream job or the kids, whatever it is, God has you right here right now for a reason, and nothing is wasted. So I really just wanted to like live it up. Like I'm really trying to live out this season to the fullest, because I'm not going to be single forever. And there's going to be times where, you know, I want to just enjoy being alone. And so I booked a trip. I got there, and I don't know really how I'm going to play these videos. Maybe I'll play them out now. So here you can watch what I filmed. How do you turn these lights on? I have no idea. Okay, I'm looking a little rough, but I'm in. It's a little weird being here by myself. I had trouble looking for the lights. Don't know why, but anyways, let me just like, I guess, show you. So you walk in, there's like this closet section over here, you know, then we have the bathroom to your right. You have a shower, which is nice. I like a nice shower, you know. Honestly, I would have preferred a tub, but that's fine. Hey, that's me. We have this lovely setup. Interesting wallpaper. Like good lighting, you know. The door. And then we have the mirror. Hey. We have this, the bed and everything. TV. Oh, there's 2 TVs in here. Okay. Didn't even realize. A window. The air conditioning. What's this thing on anyway? Oh, okay. Said use wall thermostat. This thing's on 74. Okay. I think 74 is fine. We're good. We have this area. This is like the living room area. Whatever you want to call it. Another TV. This is like really nice marble. And then we have the balcony. Okay. The balcony, which is here. I'm on the 2nd floor, so I'm not so high, but that's fine. Yeah. I can sit and be with the Lord. So, yeah. As you could tell, I kind of walked in. So what was interesting is that the hotel that I booked, it was a like, so this was earlier, like late February. I think it was late February when I went, and this was like still like during like COVID times. I mean, we're still living in COVID times, unfortunately. But it was like a no contact like check-in, and I didn't know that. And I had the app of the hotel on my phone, and they were like, "Oh, you're here. Your check-in is ready. Like you can check in, and you don't even have to check in with the receptionist." So that's what I did. I literally went to my door, my room door, and on my app it told me like my room number and I checked in like at the door. Like I scanned my phone and it opened the door. It was the craziest thing. I had never experienced that. And then I had like a tape thing on the door to like basically show that the room was clean. Like it was like a seal kind of thing to show that people clean the room, like what lights saw and whatnot because of COVID. So that was pretty interesting. So it was like really, now that I think about it, that was like intentionally like, well, I didn't do it intentionally, but God was like, you're really going to be alone. Like, you're not even going to talk to the receptionist to check in. You're really just going to open this door and be by yourself. So I got it on the 2nd floor and I got it with a balcony. And the balcony was like on, so I don't know if you guys like have experiences, but there's like, it was the balcony, but then like it was like a wall and then there was like the roof. But I was scared that like somebody could like come from like the roof onto the balcony, so I didn't really go in the balcony at night because I was like a little scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a girl, I don't know. So I peeked out there for a little bit, and then like I think in the video I showed like the room and I showed the bathroom and everything. And at first when I opened the door, I was like, it was like dark and I couldn't figure out the light situation. It was just like, it was new and it was like random, and I don't know, it was just also like, okay, like I didn't know what I was getting myself into like the whole time. Like I was just like, okay, here I am, I'm doing this. So first thing I did was like kind of like settle in. Like I locked all the doors, like, covered the blinds. Like I was like, I need to like still feel safe, you know. And I know that the Lord is with me. But it's the first time I've ever like done something like this, and I was like truly alone, and God was with me. But so yeah, after that I just kind of like settled in, like settled my stuff in. Then I like went and took a shower, like relaxed. I used like a face mask, like I was in my zone. And then after that I just laid in bed and I read my Bible, and then like I journaled, and I felt like the Lord was speaking to me like so clearly. Like the presence that I felt, like it was so quiet. Like I don't even think I had any music playing. I was just like still and just reading his word and just journaling, and it was so beautiful. Like the presence, his presence that I felt on that trip was just so amazing. Like I long for it. Like I want to do it again, just to have like that feeling again with him. So after that bed was so comfortable, by the way. Like, whoa, that bed was so comfortable. After that I went to sleep, and then the next morning I told myself that I wanted to wake up early and go watch the sunrise. I had gotten to the hotel, by the way, pretty late, so I was like, man, like I don't really want to get up. Like, man, this bed's so comfortable, like I don't want to get up. But I did anyways. I packed my stuff, and I didn't check out yet, but I packed my stuff to go to the beach, and I woke up early. And then I went to Du Bois Park / beach. It's a beach in Jupiter, or a park in Jupiter, and it's like this nice pretty lagoon, and then like across like this little road it is the beach, Jupiter Beach. And that park / beach I've been going to since I was a kid. I've had a lot of memories there, but I went on this was a Sunday morning, and there was like no one there. Well, mind you, it's like 6 or 7 in the morning, like when the sunrise, but I was able to see the sunrise on the beach side. And then I just walked like the park where the lagoon is, and everything was just so calm and peaceful and like so beautiful. Like I'll show you pictures, and I took some videos too, and it was just so gorgeous. Like it was so, and it was like cold, and it was just so nice. And it was just like such a peaceful time. And then I remember as I was walking, like I had a hat on, my hat like flew off, and I had to like go run after it, and I'm like, I hope nobody's looking at me, like this is so embarrassing. But it was just like funny, and I just felt like the Lord like played a little joke on me, like you are gonna go run after your hat. No, it was funny. So I had that beautiful moment, and it was just so nice to just be still and just watch the sunrise. So yeah, that was just so beautiful all on its own. And then and I did see some like people, there was like some older people like walking like in the morning, and like they were like waving to me, and I'm like, hey, good morning. Like it was just like so nice. The experience was just so nice. And then after that I went to this Dunkin' Donuts like in the area. Well, actually I lied. After that I drove on A1A, and like Jupiter on A1A is like so different. Like A1A is like the main road that all the beaches are on, like in like South Florida. So this will go from like Miami all the way to like I don't even know where, but it's a long road in Florida where all the beaches are, okay? So I was just driving on that on A1A in Jupiter, and man, it's just different in Jupiter. Like Jupiter's just so beautiful. It doesn't feel like you're in Florida, like the south part of Florida where I'm from. So it was just a different experience. So then I went to Dunkin' Donuts that was close to near there, and it was also like so nice. Like people were there like eating. And I don't know, it was just different. Like it was just a different time, or I don't know. It was just special. I got my food and then I went back to the hotel, and then I opened up the balcony doors, and then I ate breakfast and I read my Bible. And I think I watched church online, actually, my home church. I watched my church online. And I remember something so clear as I was reading the Bible and eating my breakfast. I remember the verse in the Bible, and I'm sorry I didn't pull it up, but I'm paraphrasing it, and it goes, basically, when you come to heaven, basically when you die and you meet God, and it's like he's gonna tell you everything you've done, right? And then he's gonna tell you, like, depart from me, I never knew you, or well done, good servant, you can come into heaven. And that part, like, and I've heard it so many times after that, and I've heard it before, but like for some reason that day, like, it really stuck with me. Like, I was like, man, I do not want to go, I don't want to die and then Jesus tell me that, like, he doesn't know me. Like, what? Like, that, I'm about to start crying even thinking about it. Like, you know, I feel like even as Christians and like people like who just go to church on Sunday, like, you think you may know God, but if you're not spending time with him, if you're not seeking his heart, if you're not being obedient to what he says and how you should act, then you don't know him. If you don't know what he would do in a situation, but you act worldly and you have an attitude and you respond how everybody responds, and you look the same as everybody looks, you don't look holy, you don't look set apart, you don't know him. And it's so easy to think that we've got it covered because we're Christian, or we go to church on Sunday, or we pray. Like, you don't know him if you don't know his word, if you don't spend time with him. And I think that's something that he really taught me on that trip, was like, even if I don't spend money on a hotel room just to spend time with him, like, I can do it in my home. Like, I can spend hours on my face spending time with him. And I think that's something that he really just had to show me, like, you know, this is not something that you can just do like whenever you want, or just to spend, like, this is not needed. But the emphasis was just to spend time with him and to get to know him, because at the end of the day, like, he's all you got. Like, when you die, you're not going to have your boyfriend or your best friend or your mom or your dad or your pastor. Like, they're not going to be there. Like, it's going to be you and him, and he's going to tell you the truth, and he's going to know, he knows your heart now, and he's going to tell you, like, hey, you did it wrong. Like, this wasn't it. Life that you thought you were living, if you're not real in your heart, if you're not checking your heart and asking him and being led by him in your life, then you don't really know him. And I'm not saying that to convict anybody, but really that was just what he showed me in that time. And I was like, wow. I was like, it's not going to be me. Like, I'm not going to die, and he's not going to say that to me. Like, I'm going to make sure my life is what he wants it to be, because there's no way. I'm not going to let anybody's opinion or anyone's whatever they may say, I'm like, oh, she's too goody-goody or too Christian or whatever it is. I don't care. At the end of the day, they're not my savior. They're not the one who's going to let me into heaven, okay? Like, I know that this life is eternal. All this is trash. This, gone. It doesn't matter. Heaven is eternal. My treasure in heaven is eternal. Where I'm going to spend the rest of my life, I'm only here for a second, and I'm here to do what God wants me to do. So the opinions of others and what they think has no meaning, no value to me, because I know who God is. I've seen him work in my life, and I've seen him move, and I've seen him do miracles, and he's alive and he's real. I didn't think that this was gonna this video, what I just said, was gonna come out, but it came out, and I believe it's from the Lord. So I just want to encourage you just to spend time with him. I feel like the point of this video was to really just put an emphasis on the waiting season and what that looks like. Maybe you're single, maybe you're not, but whatever that looks like, just to not just wait, to just really pursue God and all that he has for you right now, because he's not just allowing you to just sit there and wait and do nothing. Like, that's not the purpose of your life. Like, you have a purpose right now, and he has something for you. So I just encourage you to seek that out and find out what that is. And in terms of knowing Jesus, he's real. I know that the world, God, Jesus is the most hated person on the earth. But that's because the enemy wants to keep it that way, so that people don't know him, so that people can't live forever. That's why. Like, you think everyone is so okay with like every other religion, and like if somebody's like whatever in whatever religion, like everyone's okay with that. But when it comes to being a Christian, like all of a sudden everyone has an offensive heart. It's like like they already have this like assumption of how Christians are and all these different things. And maybe it's from like past things that they've gone through with different Christians or whatever it is, but it's just a stereotype. And I want you to know that Jesus is not the person that you met, that Christian that you met, because they were like mean to you or whatever it is. That's not Jesus. Jesus is a loving Father, and he loves you and he wants you to go to heaven. So I just encourage you to just find out for yourself. Like with anything in your life, you can read a review. You can read a review about a movie or an opinion or an Amazon review, but you're really not going to know what it is until you find out for yourself. And that's with anything. And I encourage you to do that with Jesus. That Jesus is good, and he's so real, and he changes everything. So yeah, that is this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever done anything like this before, or maybe now if you plan to do something like this. I definitely want to do it again. Like, it was so needed and it was so special, and it's something I'll remember for the rest of my lives, and I'll encourage my kids to do it one day, and my friends, and it was just so special. And I thank the Lord for placing that idea in my heart for me to go through with. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for people who for watching and just subscribing and liking this video. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to me that people would actually take their time to watch my video, because time is special to me. So I just appreciate it when people take the time to just watch and just care for and support me. So I thank you. Please message me on Instagram if you have any questions, or if you just want to chat, or if there's any way that I can pray for you. Please let me know on there as well. And please comment down below any other videos you'd like to see. Don't forget to be the best person that you can be and to love all people, and I'll see you guys all soon. Bye.